But we just have to understand that when a transformational figure enters the fray, you got to pause and then isolate and compartmentalize and give them the love that they're due. And in this case, it belongs to Caitlin Clark.
There's only one that can do what Caitlin Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like her.
Caitlin Clark has made WNBA history once again. Just when we thought her season couldn't get any more impressive, she's done something no other athlete has pulled off in recent memory. Without even stepping on the court, Clark swept several major honors, including Times Athlete of the Year, SBJ's Business Athlete of the Year, and the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year. She's become a force that's hard to ignore, but not everyone's celebrating. Angel Reese isn't too pleased, and she's made it clear she doesn't believe Clark deserved all the recognition.
It's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace.
Caitlin Clark is box office. She is a star. If Angel Reese was older, I would have gotten on her about what she just said. Because I would have been like, how naive can you be? But she is young. She's only 22.
Can you believe the drama that's playing out right now? This isn't just about awards anymore. It's turned into a rivalry that has everyone talking. But here's the thing. Only one side seems to see it that way. One of these stars is earning attention for her incredible talent, while the other seems more focused on going viral on TikTok.
Yeah. What is your stance on that?
So my whole thing was when I got drafted, number 7. So I'm like, cool. The pressure is not even on me because I'm drafted 7, so the pressure shouldn't be up there. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can just hoop. I'm like, all right, cool.
It's because you started killing it.
Well, yeah.
And they're like, oh,
I'm still a rookie. I'm still figuring it out. Trying to figure things.
We're diving into a story that's shaking up the basketball world. It's got everything. Caitlin Clark's talent, her fierce competitive spirit, and Angel Reese's bold personality. You're not going to want to miss what happens next. So let's break it all down and see why Clark's latest string of awards has everyone talking.
Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is when she's on the basketball floor. Plain and simple.
All right, let's get into the details of Caitlin Clark's incredible season and why she's racking up so many awards. What she accomplished on the court wasn't just impressive. It raised the bar for what a breakout season really looks like. Wondering how she managed to pull it off? Don't worry, we're about to break it all down for you.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlin Clark, but a member of the Chicago Sky, the national title winner at LSU, and she talked about where all this attention started with her and Caitlin Clark.
First up, Clark didn't just break a few records. She shattered them, and not in a small way. Remember when we said she did something no one in WNBA history has done before? Here it is. She broke 62 records. Not one, not two, 62. It's almost hard to believe. This isn't just a milestone. It's something on a whole different level.
My expectation is to be one of the best players in the world one day. I wouldn't expect anything less than that.
Here's where it gets even more exciting. Clark's incredible season wasn't just about the numbers. Her impact translated directly into wins. Thanks to her standout performance, the Indiana Fever locked in their first playoff spot in nearly 10 years. That's right. Clark didn't just shine individually. She helped turn the whole team around.
History for the Fever rookie.
At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
What's even more impressive is what Clark has done off the court. Her impact has been nothing short of game-changing. Get this. WNBA merchandise sales jumped by an incredible 500% during her rookie season. That's not a mistake. Sales multiplied 6 times over. It's like her arrival sparked a wave of excitement across the league. And it doesn't stop at jerseys and gear. Clark's presence has helped boost TV ratings, pack arenas, and bring the WNBA to new audiences like never before.
This is a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon.
Even sports economists are starting to take serious notice. Thayer Lavelle, a well-known expert in the field, called Clark a lightning rod for women's basketball, and she's absolutely right. Clark's influence is so massive, Some are even comparing her to Michael Jordan in terms of how she's changing the game's popularity. Now let's talk numbers. Are you ready for this? Clark's rookie season is estimated to have generated $36 million for the city of Indianapolis alone. That kind of impact grabs the attention of team owners and city officials alike. And it's just the beginning. Lavelle predicts that women's pro basketball could grow in value by a staggering $1.6 billion over the next 3 years. That's billion with a B. Now that's a game changer.
I'm going to look at this the way I did with Michael Jordan. Now, she's not the Michael Jordan of her sport as far as athleticism, playing, dominating. But A'ja Wilson is the best player in the game. Not even a debate. But I'm talking about value now. Value to a franchise, value to a league, getting your team in the playoffs. They had the #1 pick. They were the worst team last year. And there is value that I can attach to.
So what does all this mean? Caitlin Clark isn't just a rising basketball star. She's a true phenomenon. She's changing the game in every way, both on the court with her talent and off the court with her massive influence. She's bringing in new fans, boosting the league's visibility and making a real economic impact. Clark has shown she's more than just a top player. She's the kind of superstar the WNBA has been waiting for to help take the league to the next level.
I'm talking about value. Michael Jordan was the most valuable player every single year because of what he meant to his team and what he meant to the league. And, oh, by the way, winning 6 titles. Can't argue with that. Caitlin Clark may not win titles. Las Vegas is still a great team. But the fact that she is doing what she's doing and at a very high level, you know, it's now commonplace where she'll go for 26 and 12. I mean, those are great numbers for any player, no matter how long you've been in the league.
Caitlin Clark's path to all these awards might seem like a sure thing, but the full story is much more layered. Remember Angel Reese? She was the other rookie making waves in the basketball world. The media hyped up their so-called rivalry as the ultimate showdown, a battle for the ages that had fans tuning into every game. But just how close was this competition, really?
Angel Reese, there's nothing that she does where you go, did you see her? Other than she plays really, really hard, and I liken her game to Moses Malone. Moses Malone was relentless. So it's not that I don't appreciate who she is or how she plays. There is no one like Caitlin Clark. In the history of the WNBA,
the media couldn't stop comparing Angel Reese to Caitlin Clark, creating a storyline of 2 young stars locked in a season-long battle. It seemed like the perfect setup for a dramatic showdown, as if they were destined to compete against each other all year. But as the season progressed, some started to wonder, was the rivalry as close as it appeared? Was this an authentic competition, or was it more about hype than actual reality?
Saying Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark is saying Rodman was better than Michael Jordan, or Ben Wallace was better than Kobe, or even Andre Drummond was better than LeBron. And I shouldn't have to point out that Angel Reese is actually a poor defender.
The answer became clear when Caitlin Clark was named Rookie of the Year and earned a spot on the first-team All-WNBA. This wasn't just a win. It was a bold statement that erased any doubts about who the top player really was. Reese, understandably upset, didn't hold back. She publicly disagreed with the decision, insisting Clark didn't deserve the honor. Her reaction sparked even more drama, dividing fans and fueling intense online debates. But the real question is, was Reese's frustration simply emotional, or was there something deeper at play?
Her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that.
Here's the bigger picture. Caitlin Clark isn't just chasing awards. She has an undeniable drive to be the best, to perform at the highest level, and to transcend the game itself. She doesn't need rivalries to fuel her. Her skill is so exceptional, it's transforming the landscape of women's basketball. This isn't just about one player. It's about elevating the entire sport, and inspiring fans across the globe.
I thought scoring, yes, she's the all-time greatest scorer in the history of college basketball, men's or women's, but passing like this? I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque bounce passing. I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque two-handed, full court, touchdown pass kind of passing, the likes of which I don't see in the WNBA.
While it might not be for her skill, Angel Reese is still drawing attention to women's basketball, and that's still a win, right? Think about it. When was the last time two WNBA rookies sparked this much buzz? One for her incredible talent and poise, the other for her presence on social media. Highlights, debates, and discussions are lighting up social media, and games featuring Clark and Reese are attracting record-breaking audiences. These two aren't just athletes, they're catalysts for a movement. They've energized the league and turned women's basketball into a national conversation school.
Skinny white girl was the best thing that ever happened to the WNBA. She's already the most exciting and entertaining player in the league, the entire league, the one you can't take your eyes off of.
Caitlin Clark's global awards carry weight that goes well beyond her individual performance. They signal a pivotal moment for the WNBA. Clark isn't just breaking records, she's redefining what's possible. Her ability to attract fans, create excitement, and grab attention has been nothing short of remarkable. People aren't just calling her a great player, they're calling her a transformative figure, someone capable of reshaping the entire league. But with all the attention comes scrutiny. Not everyone in the WNBA community is thrilled about the spotlight on Clark. Some veterans and former legends have voiced concerns, worried that the intense focus on one player might overshadow the incredible talent of others.
Asia Wilson is her name. Quote, "It doesn't matter what we all do as black women, we're still going to be swept underneath."
So why the pushback? For some, it's about fairness. They believe other players who've made significant contributions to the league aren't getting the recognition they deserve. Others worry that the hype around Clark might set unrealistic expectations or shift the focus away from the teamwork that makes basketball so special. But here's the twist. This debate and controversy might actually be a good thing for women's basketball. It's sparking conversations, attracting new fans, and shining a spotlight on the WNBA like never before.
We're going to cut down 22-year-old Caitlin Clark, who has single-handedly changed the game, brought in millions of other young fans, old fans. How about the ratings in college basketball for her? Record ratings. And now in her very short WNBA career, shattering records. Isn't that a win for everybody?
This isn't just about Caitlin Clark. It's about the larger impact on the sport. Her success has sparked important conversations about how the WNBA promotes its players and builds its brand. Some argue the league should focus more on marketing all of its stars, not just the latest sensation. But one thing is clear. Clark's presence has been a catalyst for change, bringing new energy and excitement to women's basketball.
What are we doing and why? Please stop. Let's celebrate Caitlin Clark, celebrate her greatness, celebrate her courage to keep pushing through.
Caitlin Clark didn't just break records. She obliterated them, redefined expectations, and set a whole new standard for what a season can be. She's raised the bar for women's basketball, inspiring a new generation of players and fans alike. Clark has proven that top-level competition and skill can capture the public's imagination, creating moments that resonate well beyond the games. She's brought unprecedented visibility to the WNBA, showing that women's basketball is just as exciting and compelling as the men's game, and she's only getting started.
Caitlin Clark, you go, girl. Don't listen to these people. Keep going strong. Most of us are normal and have your back.
So, what's next for Clark and Reese? Their so-called rivalry has already done wonders for bringing attention to the league, but this feels like just the beginning. The next time they face off, remember, it's not just about competition. It's about progress, growth, and shaping the future of the sport. These two athletes aren't just playing for themselves. They're playing for the future of women's basketball. So, what's next for the WNBA in the Caitlin Clark era? One thing's for sure, the ball's in her court, and how she plays will set a new standard for women's basketball for years to come. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one!